Hello and welcome to Woke Watch, an ongoing series of videos where I find the wokest stories on the internet and together we can pick them apart to expose wokeness for the lunacy it truly is. However, today I'll be being a bit more serious than I would usually be, and that's because the subject is a bit more serious. Meet Governor Kathy Hochul from New York. She's just passed a bill meaning that the people we would refer to as convicts, inmates, prisoners, felons, criminals, the people who, through a result of their own actions, have found themselves locked up, we can no longer use any of those phrases, at least when we're in New York. Instead, they're now to be called incarcerated people. Yes, the governor's strategy to cut New York's spiralling crime rates is go to the people already in prison and make them feel better about themselves by being nice to them. Now currently, compared to last year, in New York, all-round violent crime is up 13%, murder is up by 34%, but she says people shouldn't be called criminals or convicts because that's dehumanising and they deserve to be respected. Why? Why the fuck should we respect them? And yes, there are some people who are in prison for minor crimes and they'll come out as better reformed citizens. But what about the murderers, the sex offenders, the kiddie fiddlers, the people who go out of an evening with the intention of doing harm to another person? Why should we respect them? They don't respect their victims. They don't even respect the law. That set of rules that we've all agreed to live by. No, sorry, personally, I will never respect them. And of course, I know there'll be bleeding heart liberals who'll be going, but you don't know their story, you don't know their past, you don't know what they've been through, you don't know their pain, you don't know their suffering, and you're right, I don't. But here's the thing, many people are dealt a bad hand. It's what you do with that bad hand, the choices you make, which impact your life. And if someone's had a rough time of it, if they've had people physically assault them or abuse them or whatever, then why would they want to pass that on? Surely they'd have more empathy. They'd want to rescue rather than victimise. Is this too fucking difficult? A common trait among incarcerated people is they tend to be, fucking fly, very, very lazy. And we went to school with these people. They were the kids who wouldn't respect the teacher, they didn't want to learn, they just wanted to fuck about and ruin it for everyone else. Then when they left school, they didn't want to go to work, they didn't want to join the rat race to do the 9 to 5 or the 6 till 2 in my case. So instead they needed money, just go and mug someone or sell drugs to kids. And later on they see someone with a nice car. The owners probably worked really hard to have that vehicle, but they want it, so they go and take it. Again, these fuckers do not deserve any respect. So getting back to New York, the prison guards, at a time when attacks on prison guards are at an all-time high, are meant to be more respectful to the incarcerated people. And I'm all for education and reform within prisons, but how's it going to work? A prison guard going up to some psycho saying, "Hello, Mad Vinny, I know you tried to shank me last week, but I forgive you. I value you as a person. My pronouns are he, him, and I only eat meat on Thursdays." Now, is the aforementioned psycho going to look at that prison guard and go, you know what, you validated me. I feel important, I have a place in the world, and now I almost regret walking into that shopping mall with an assault rifle and 4 handguns and gunning down 38 people. And I'll tell you now, prison guard, when I finish my 350-year prison sentence, I'm going to be a better citizen. Or maybe another incarcerated, just some criminal scum, looking at the same guard going, "Thank you, brother, thank you for validating me, thank you for hearing my truth. And now I almost regret running into that 7-Eleven, jumping the counter and stabbing the clerk to death just as part of my gang's initiation ceremony." It doesn't matter how the woke brigade spin this, how much they point out all the things that have led to these people ending up being incarcerated people. Everyone who's in prison is in there for the same reason. They got fucking caught. If I ran prisons, then prison would truly be a deterrent because I would make it sodding medieval. If I took over the prison system, the first thing I'd do is order all the glass from the windows and all the roof tiles to be removed from every prison. And when people ask, well, what will happen when it rains? I'll say, those bastards are going to get wet. Yes, there would still be education. For all, every day, 4 hours straight after they wake up, followed by 12 hours hard labour. And for anyone who doesn't want to do the education, that's fine. Have an extra 4 hours hard labour. And when I say labour, I mean Soviet Union style. Every day, 7 days a week. And if anyone had a problem and said, well, my religion doesn't allow me to do that, I would go to that prisoner and say, fuck your religion. Because your religion has got you where you are. Reevaluate your choices. So to wrap up this very, very ranty video that's had virtually no jokes in it whatsoever, we know that prevention's better than cure. But here's the thing. If someone's already in prison, the prevention hasn't worked. They've done the thing that got them put there. And to me, once they've committed that crime, fuck them. The focus should be on the victims. I have no way of ending this video other than staring into the distance, hoping something will come into my head, which it isn't. So as ever, thanks for watching.